Thank you so much for attending the meeting today. For the purpose of this meeting, I would like you to introduce yourself and a little bit background about you and your journey from when you were in school until now.
Hi, Kate. For those who don't know me, my full name is Hien, and I was studying in Villanova University
Mhm,
for majoring in finance and accounting.
mhm,
It's a bit outside of Philadelphia, like 25 minutes driving.
mhm.
And after my graduation from Villanova, I worked with EY Philadelphia for a year with my OPT. Then I didn't get the H1B, so I decided to further my studying with Baruch College and finish my master in taxation. After that,
That's
I
great.
got an offer in EY Germany, so I decided to move. So I've been here since September 2017, and currently I'm a senior in tax in EY Germany, Frankfurt.
Share with us a little bit about the process after you complete the degree in master in taxation and to the time that you get the offer with EY in Germany. How did you navigate through the process?
Prepare myself for the situation that I wouldn't get the H1B.
I
So
see.
knew that I didn't get it. I just think that this shouldn't happen to me again, and I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So when I decided to go to New York and study, I already know that I this time it needs to be different. Like me reflecting on what I did, and
Mm-hmm.
is really make me think of why am I doing this? Why do I
Mm-hmm.
limit myself with all of these options when I can
Mm-hmm.
also open up and see other things? Of the position that
Wow.
globally, and a lot of them are pretty tough. Like they will really
Yeah.
write essays about why you want to be here.
So yeah, so it actually require time commitment. It's not something you can just send a resume.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you really need to show your like how you're different from other people, and
Mm-hmm.
it can be different as well. It can be difficult as well because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to think about it, like we all have this experience. We went to this school and we study
Mm-hmm.
like this, that. So maybe in the process, you also need a bit of luck.
Mm-hmm.
But I think determination is one really great key.
We're applying for job in the US and globally at the same time, right?
Yes. I think that's like a process. You know how I just first thought about
Mm-hmm.
New York, and then I start
Mm-hmm.
thinking about everywhere in the state, and then I start thinking about just English speaking country, and then
Mm-hmm.
think about just everywhere. It's just like
Yes.
more and more. I just like okay, I try everything, and I think the more I was being open about it, I
Mm-hmm.
think the opportunities start to showing up.
You were able to get an offer with the Germany office. I just want to ask, beside preparing for the interviews, what are
Mhm.
the steps that you make sure to prepare ahead of the time to increase your chance of getting the current job right now?
Like my resume at that time was, I guess it was kind of good enough for me to get the job in the beginning, but
Yes.
I was not content. I
Mm-hmm.
always ask people for more advices.
Yes.
This is something that back in Villanova,
Mm-hmm.
who has a really good networking, so I never did have to do this. But
Yeah.
in New York, I actually reached out to a lot of people, like not
Mm-hmm.
just my inner circle where I have
Mm-hmm.
my friends supporting me, but I
Mm-hmm.
reached out to people on LinkedIn, and then
Mm-hmm.
after coffee, and I
Mm-hmm.
sent really a lot of emails to a lot of firms, which
Yes.
are out in the internet.
Yeah.
Some of them did respond, and
Yes.
on them didn't always come back positively, but they,
Mm-hmm.
with even with an email responding and telling you that,
Mm-hmm.
keep trying, or like
Yes.
you don't have it now, they keep in mind, that always give you some hope, and it really keeps me going. I did keep a good contact with my manager back then and also my counselor, and they helped me a lot during my process. Like I was trying to apply for my CPA because I actually passed exams when I was working.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to, and I need the verification of experience. So I did ask my manager again, and he was really helpful. And also, as you mentioned, on the reference letters that I have from EY before, they was mm, like when I asked, they were also
Mm-hmm.
ready to give it to me as well, and
Mm.
really helped me a lot with my job application.
Yeah, by going out, by getting to know people out of the comfort zone,
Mm.
you expand the network, right?
Yeah, and I think I did meet a lot of people who inspired me during my process
Mm-hmm.
as well. It's really helped, making me better. It's also important to have people around you that you look up to, and it keep challenging you to go out of what you have already known. And just what the with the process, like though this work process, this job searching process, I really
Mm.
did think that I did grow as like a person in a whole instead of just professionally. And I think it's a really fortunate experience for
When you leave New York to
me.
Frankfurt, you have to start all over again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And look at you now. You actually are really happy because you were able again
Hmm.
to rebuild the whole network in Frankfurt. Totally knew no one. And now you have a strong network of close friends. Would you mind to share how you were able to navigate the new environment?
Yeah, definitely. So I think, like as I mentioned before, I at first I really didn't think one day I end up in a non-English speaking country, you know, but it happened that way, and
Mm-hmm.
it was actually a lucky thing, as you said. I when I got the offer, I was already start my German learning when I was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
uh, just sign up for some small courses to get myself some basic. And
Yep.
of course, I was reading a lot about like the city, Frankfurt that I'm gonna be in, and the culture and stuff. When I came, I was basically living in a hotel for like 2 weeks, and I really didn't know anyone.
Yes.
But there was like meetup groups, which I have already been using when I was in New York anyway. But luckily they had it here, so I did go and see people, and there's actually a lot of expats also in Frankfurt. Like if when you're true to yourself, people like you anyway. That's how I.
Mm. Yes,
And
I totally agree.
yeah,
Yep. So you stay true to yourself and you just going out, giving yourself this opportunity to get to know people more. I want to point it out that the first 6 months, you actually didn't click with your coworkers right away, right?
yeah,
But you purposely going out outside the office, get
hmm,
to know the people, get to know all these local activities by
hmm,
yourself.
hmm, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't meet other people, and
Mhm.
as I mentioned, there's a lot of expats, so we actually share our story, and we went to
Mhm.
like German bars or restaurants,
Mhm.
and I yeah, and in our office we had every month we have like kind of like a happy hour after work.
Mhm.
I also joined. I usually sometimes I kind of prefer to be with myself, but on I guess on the first segment I really try,
Yes.
and I wanted to know more about people as well. And
Mhm.
they, people were, I think my colleagues were really nice to me. They helped me a
Yes.
lot in my work.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I guess in the beginning it was kind of scary for me to sometimes
Mhm.
say what I have in mind, but
Yes.
yeah, once you start getting to know each other and being patient, being nice, being kind to each other,
Mhm. Mhm.
then people see how you are, and
Mhm.
relationship will start growing from that.
Yep, thank you so much, Ian. This is so useful, and I believe that a lot of professionals who are going through the process will be benefited so much from learning from the journey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I really wish everyone luck for their journey and really hope everything work out. And yeah, you believe in yourself and just need a little bit of luck and everything will be fine.